There is one thing I do have a strong knowing of. This house is not where I should be right now. I've been staying here at my parents' house for 2 weeks, and I think this is the calmest I've felt since before the pandemic. Hello guys. You may hear some dogs in the background, and that's because I am at my childhood bedroom in my childhood house with my family and my parents and my dogs. This was not expected. This was not part of the plan, and we'll get into it. But last time you guys saw me at New York Fashion Week, I put my life into 3 big suitcases, and I went to New York Fashion Week thinking I was just gonna make a pit stop there and then go move and start my life in LA. Well, obviously that didn't happen, and I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. It's a little bit of a story. So, as you guys saw in the last vlog, I wasn't doing so hot. I had just moved out of my house and I went to New York. I was having the worst anxiety attacks. Now that I'm out of the house, I feel like I can be really honest. In the house, I had to fake it till I made it, until I sold it. I'll be honest, in that house, my nervous system was like so messy because I couldn't afford that mortgage. And in order to afford that mortgage, I had to literally try to find another brand deal. Even if I liked the brand or not, just find a brand deal to cover the mortgage. Being that hyper and stressed all the time took a toll on my body. So as you can imagine, like after finally getting out of that house, my body's gonna wanna finally breathe. But no, I was like, I'm gonna go to New York, then I'm gonna go to LA because I'm thinking about the narrative of this channel. While I'm at New York Fashion Week, there is some stuff behind the scenes having to do with like business management and my car, where I just had to come back home, make a pit stop in Pennsylvania before going to LA. I was annoyed and aggravated because I wanted to just like push through and get to LA, but I got my shit together, packed up my stuff in the hotel room, and went home. I thought I was coming home to just take care of my car and some business management stuff, but I needed to come home and I didn't realize I needed to come home. I actually felt my body relaxing. I felt my appetite come back. I started working out again, and I started like picking up hobbies, like picking up my guitar, giving myself a haircut, and writing music, and taking long baths, and lighting candles. Even when I lived in my house, I didn't do that. Everything was about working. And I mean, I guess that's life, that's growing up, but it's been really nice to just like chill for a second and get the spark back. And it also made me realize, this helped me come up with some answers. So if you guys follow me on TikTok, I said that I was moving back in with my parents at 28 to figure my shit out. And that's what I'm doing on the East Coast. So I did tell you guys in the beginning of the moving vlogs that I wanted to be bi-coastal. I've always wanted both, but I'm very well aware that I'm in my business era, I'm in my music era, and that's all in California. I do have work. I can't tell you about it yet, but I have work and music stuff that's really exciting, but that's all happening in California. So my career actually is taking me to California right now. But whenever I am on the East Coast, I don't want to have an apartment here anymore. I don't want to have a house here anymore. I want to just be around my family. We're all getting older, and I love my room. So I'm really happy with this decision. I feel like I needed to clean it out and modernize it. This is from my house. You guys remember this light. I just got myself a zebra carpet, my bedding from the house, my blankets from the apartment. I'm kind of making it like adult Niki lives here. Also being here, I'm realizing how much I love hanging out with my parents at 28 years old. Also Gabby's down the road. Her house is literally down the road. Where I used to live was really out of the way, so no one would come and visit me, and I didn't realize how much that took a toll on my mental health. We're back where it all started. We're in the iconic room from Niki and Gabi, and I'm actually redoing this side of my room. There's boxes and stuff, but I want to make like a little setup for like short form content. As far as the Niki and Gabi channel goes, because I know that I've seen comments, we are taking a pause, but we do like to come back when we're both passionate. We loved Christmas, so we did Christmas videos, and we'll probably make videos when we feel inspired again. That's not my main focus anymore. That's not Gabi's main focus. We're really focused right now on our separate businesses and what we want to do professionally and personally outside of that. And our relationship has gotten a lot better. We actually text now. My girlfriend A lot of you guys have been asking where Jules has been. I didn't expect to be away from her this long, but I've been away from her for almost a month in a week, which is crazy. And I feel like we were ready to be not long distance anymore, and then we went back to being long distance. But putting yourself first is so important, and having a partner that's supportive of you putting yourself first is so important. I just wanted to update you guys with what's going on, and yeah. The plan is to be here another week. My brother is in med school. He's slaying. Like, I could never. But he's in med school and he's coming home this weekend. Today's Monday, so I never see my brother, so it's worth staying an extra week. Plus, I could really use one more week of soaking this up because I've been really having a good time here. And then I'm gonna go to LA and I'm gonna start my new chapter. Tomorrow, I have our family friend, Sandra, who helped me move, and my handyman, Jeb, and we're gonna like build furniture. We're just gonna make my room a little more modern. Everyone was telling me I should paint the walls, but I think I do want to keep the blue. I don't know what it is about the blue, but it's super nostalgic, number one, but it also reminds me of my YouTube channel and like the career and Niki and Gabi. But I think we're gonna modernize it like with all like the rugs and the drapes and the couch and the furniture and the vanities. So I'm excited to see what this looks like. Catch up with you guys tomorrow when we make over this side of the room.
Tell them that you miss me so much.
Jules is here. Everybody's like, where's Jules? Where's Jules? Did you guys break up?
No, don't be silly. I miss my girlfriend.
I miss you. Buddy, Louie. This is my old 2015 iPhone with the case that I made with wildflower phone cases. Do you guys remember this? Like the nostalgia. So, vanity is done. She's looking great. Also, I didn't know that there was a light that turns on. Like, that's sick. I'm gonna make so many short form videos. Get Ready With Me is over here. And basically, I felt like this desk was just so misplaced. We're gonna take down this desk, but I'm a little sad about it because this was like the first big purchase I ever made with a YouTube check. And this was my editing station, but it doesn't match the rest of the room. I'm not gonna be a hoarder. Like, sell it, give it to someone else who would like to use this. It's from West Elm. It's a good desk, and we're moving on. Whoa, whoa. Everything lights up from here to here. Oh my God, this looks like a store. Wow, thank you so much. This looks so good. Oh my God, everything looks so good. And then you look over here and, and there's the light up vanity. I can have like a cool background now, like when I like get ready and stuff. Okay, so I've been staying here at my parents' house for 2 weeks, and I think this is the calmest I've felt since before the pandemic. I feel like I have been standing in between two chapters, 1 foot in the past, 1 foot where my future's headed, and that has affected my mental health. It's funny who you become when you take yourself off that hamster wheel. I didn't anticipate having this stage in my life where I'm back in with my parents. My ego was just like, no, like that can't even be an option. I didn't even let that be an option. And I almost eliminated this like crucial time that I didn't even know I needed because I was so hung up on how I look on the internet. Let that sink in. We care about how we look so much on the internet that we exhaust ourselves. And it makes me think even deeper. It makes me like, it really makes you think. Not everybody has a home to go back to. I'm really lucky and I'm really blessed to not only spend time with my parents, but to have somewhere to go where there isn't rent and there's no mortgage. And I posted a dancing TikTok. Okay, I never do this. If you guys have been watching me since I started in high school, I was a dancer and a cheerleader. And I was very like athletic and I did every style type of dance class: ballet, tap, jazz, lyrical point, hip hop. I did it all. I was like a studio junkie. I've been dancing again as like, is that, why is it? I hate that I'm cringing and I hate that it sounds cringe. It's not. My friend Kelsey told me a quote that really stuck with me, and that is, what anyone else thinks isn't your business. Like, my life, my career, I made a living off of what people thought about me. What actually brings me joy really got lost because my whole everything just became about catering people. Now, whether you're an influencer or not, whether you're a public figure or not, an artist or not, the internet is just like, it's like high school. It's another world, and it's a bubble that exists. You can choose to be in the bubble, or you could choose to be out of the bubble. But regardless, you want the more followers, you want the more likes. It's all about catering other people's opinions. And now we're in like a day and age where everything has to seem effortless. Effort is cringy. Having fun and being happy is cringy. Everything's cringy. But what is cringe? It's just other people being hard on themselves. And when they see other people do something that they wouldn't do or that they would be too embarrassed to do, they say it's cringy. I just had this epiphany and I just wanted to share it. Thoughts with Niki in her childhood bedroom. I'm not gonna lie, I am really, really vibing. I've seen comments where you guys are like, Niki, like, don't move to LA. Like, you were miserable there. You were depressed when you lived there. I was really young and I didn't know myself. And once I decided I was going to sell the house, I definitely sat and thought for multiple days, months even, which direction can I go? And you guys don't even know, I've toured a bunch of apartments in Pennsylvania in August, September. Never put that on this channel. I have toured places in New York City. I am neurodivergent. I get very overstimulated and I have a lot of sensory issues. And when I'm in New York City for long periods of time, I cannot wait to go home. I actually haven't been in New York City longer than a week, ever. I've never been able to do it. But in LA, I can stay there for longer periods of time. Woodland Hills or any Encino, Studio City, anywhere around there just feels a little more like Pennsylvania. And I actually like it. And I do have a lot of people out there that I can't wait to work with that are very similar to me. And I just can't wait to start that new chapter. But I am not feeling the best. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna rest, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.